have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Sex slave. I'm guessing sex slave. Good evening, fine folks of YouTube and beyond. Welcome back to Greedfall. Now, before we go any further, I do want to say something. I want to apologise for my attitude in the previous video. I was quite harsh to the game, and unlawfully so to a degree. While yes, it is somewhat clunky, I've now done my homework. I don't normally do my homework on a game before I play it, because I don't want to spoil anything for myself. But I've read up a little bit more about the game's history. It's from an indie company, first of all, and a very small indie company from my understanding. There's a few dozen people who works on the game, and with that being said, what they've accomplished is amazing. From what I've seen, and basically what the game does, it does very well. There's a few bits that annoyed me yesterday. I've had time to reflect, and it's because we've been spoiled with games like Witcher and BioWare RPGs and Red Dead Redemption, for example, like I did yesterday. So you do somewhat get greedy and expect everything to be a AAA title. This is a small company, and they've managed to do something quite good at it, and people are enjoying the game. I still stand by what I said. I still stand by possibly are quite clunky, and I think some revision, if there's any future release of this game or any future titles in the series, things need to be done. But clearly, a lot of work has gone into this game. I don't want to distract the developers here. I do try and be fair to any development team, whether it be a good game or a bad game, because I can appreciate the hard work and probably sleepless nights they put through in making this game. So, I just want to apologise before we went any further. But apart from that, good evening, fine folks of YouTube and beyond. Welcome back to Greedfall. When we left off, we were doing stuff and moaning about the game. He's been dealt with, I believe.
Your Excellency.
Howdy.
Lord de Sade.
Okay, we're good.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Good day to you, good sir. We must save the other wenches. The other wenches. Okay, so we've got one more area to go to, and then I think we can leave, I'm pretty sure. So, let us save the goddamn day. We've got to go to notify the ambassador that you have a tiny penis. Well, the other ambassador's like really close. What's up, buddy? Don't burn your head on the fire, pal. Let's go in it. Morning. Morning, good wench. Oh, it's Kurt.
Do you need something?
No, I don't.
I must leave you.
I look like a Thunderbird. Think about it. With the bad lip syncing, you could mistaken the way I look like one of the Thunderbirds. Round face, quite chiseled, almost looks a little varnished, like plastic. I'm not being a dick. I'm making a joke. There's a difference. Oh, we're definitely a Thunderbird. It's official.
Good day, Excellency.
See, Thunderbird.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
They look like puppets now. I'm not going to unsee
I've come
that.
to inform you
Oh,
that
we're
my
sitting down
Colonel
all of a sudden.
Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
Yes, I
You're
was.
correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future.
Well, that is
I
fan-dabby-dozy.
only regret that your departure is so sudden.
I must tell you, I fancy you.
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
There's a dead hooker in his bedroom.
Tell
I
me
can
more
tell.
about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Doubtful.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene.
Have they, though? Are they even
We know
dangerous?
that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing.
Oh, so my uncle's
It
the
would take
prince.
time,
Right, now I sort of
far
understand
too
where I am.
much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see.
Well then, they must be stopped.
You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I
As
can do.
that's where ships tend to be. Ask up. My God, there's a lot of things we can ask about. Ask about Thalmor. They're the Thalmor from now on. That's what they are.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
Oh, okay. It's
It would
just
be
a
a
late.
pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet,
Well, that's just snazzy.
and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries
Praise be
of
to the
Thélème
moon and all.
are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
It's all bullshit, mate.
You must
It's all lies,
certainly
all
be
of it.
speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation.
And open-mindedness
We
is
believe that a less
bad in
rigid
religion, I'm guessing.
dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Well, that sounds like bullshit, mate. The relations with the Congression. Do they congratulate the Congression? That was a terrible joke. That wasn't even a joke.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
Crap, mate. Don't even like it. Want to go
As
home.
ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries.
Van Dabby Dozy.
Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints.
The fact there's no hookers and the fact those
Heresy
hookers are
is
not dogs.
tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
I mean, it's tough. Yeah, tough. Deal with it.
How's Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city,
We built this
San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet?
Well, that's Van Dabby Dozy.
Our
Is it
missionaries
Andraste?
there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith.
That's just peachy.
Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures.
Let's join them.
But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Cool. One final question, good sir. Do you like my hat?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have?
You could not fight.
These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okie dokie, so I think I know where this game's going, and if it is going where I think it is, that's awesome. So this island we're going to, or this wherever we're going to, this magical area, has clearly been discovered by someone, and it's been split up between the three factions to share equally. It's neutral territory, and it's a whole new corner of the world or map, whatever you want to say. And I'm guessing that the main game takes place there, I'm guessing, and it's all about the choices, which faction you want to side with, or things like that. Which isn't... It's a basic mechanic, but it's a fantastic one. You've got neutral ground from the predetermined lore you've created, and it's a new area for the lore in the world anyway, so it's all... You can do what you want there. So it's a pretty basic and simple story, but those tend to be the stories that work best. If you think of Mass Effect and Dragon Age, things like that, the stories themselves aren't anything new. They're just told in a bit of a twist and put into a modern game. But they worked brilliantly.
May the light guide you, Desade.
It won't guide me at all. But yeah, I'm guessing this one we're going to, it's neutral territory that everyone's had a stake to, and we're there to be the general, like it's a general, isn't it? And do stuff there. So it's pretty cool idea. I'm liking the story so far. Now that I sort of understand my bearings about it all. Again, my previous comments, I don't dislike the game. I think the game's fantastic. It's just few elements to it start to annoy me, but I think I can appreciate those elements. There's elements now. But also, we must go. Oh, there's some reflection and stuff. We're pretty. Oh, good evening, sir. Can I buy some stuff? Oh my God, your face.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
What?
There's been a misunderstanding.
I don't understand. Have I missed something?
Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we...
Oh, that's the dude thing.
Despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible.
Your face in the way, sir.
If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
I will slap you in your broken face. Okay, so this is probably that coin person that Kurt was my dude was talking to. Can I do both? I'll do this one.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Okay, well, we can do all of them, never mind.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Am I missing something? Because we spoke to the coin guard person in passing, but that was it. I do sometimes get the feeling that the quest markers, the bits that lead to the next stage of a quest or a next objective, I feel like they don't exist and you can just do them in things in any order you want. In the sense of the game thinks you spoke to someone when you haven't spoken to someone. Unless I'm missing something, I feel as if that's happening constantly. I could be going mad though. They may have given us. It was late last night when I was recording this the other night, but I feel like the game keeps missing the start to quests, and we just have them as if we already had them. Also, we are being a dick playthrough, so we're threatening him.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Yeah, you go, Thunderbird one.
Diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's
Kick his
collection
ass.
isn't here in your own.
Kick his ass.
The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Okay, hold on, let's go to... No, wrong button. No, that's not the wrong button. That's the button I set to open the inventory screen. I'll be back shortly. But we can. So it sort of is like Dragon Age, which awesome because Dragon Age Origins is the best game ever. Okay, so journal, great departure, side quest. Here we go. Coin guards, recover the guards' merchandise. Follow this quest. There we go. Okie dokie. So yeah, maybe I'm gonna have to go back to my own. I guess I have to captain. No, we'll do that one later. So yeah, maybe I'm missing the start of this quest, or I'm just not getting the fact that they're the start of the quests. But evening. Don't mind me, folks. Just passing through. Let me just throw some stardust in your face. Now, buddy, you seem a little bit preoccupied. Just a picture. Oh, no, hold on. I'll beat the crap out of you with a freaking hammer. Oh, God, yes. Oh.
Stop! I beg of you.
You better beg
He
me.
seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Oh, it's you.
Well, I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Too fucking
Yes,
right.
good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
Yeah, you better do it. Our reputation's down. I know being a dick in games tends to be the bad way of doing it. You don't get as much out of it. It's also a lot funnier. So we're doing it this way for the time being. That's what inform the coin guards. Okie doke. Can I go up here? Yes, we can. Yeah, you climb up here. You go, boy. Was there any point being up here? Can I jump down? I can't jump down. Yeah, we're going back down now, pal. So, sort of no need to be up here. But thanks anyway. Excuse me. We're slide down fast. Okay, we've got no control of the speed. Right, let's go back to the coin dude. I must start paying attention to the side quests, because either they're starting without me realising, or my theory is correct and it's missing the quest start code. It probably isn't. I'm probably being paranoid, but I swear it did. Could have sworn on me soul. That's all, I don't have one. Greetings. This is the wrong house. My mistake, folks. Oh, we've got to buy that cake.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
It is a pleasure to see me again.
To your liking. What might I help you with?
I'd like to buy a cape, good sir. Or can we buy... Oh, I want to buy a gun. Oh, you look amazing. Requires firearm. I don't possess firearm. Physical damage. Don't nearly have enough. Okie dokie, so we're not buying firearms. However, we can buy a shirt and look fecking amazing. Where's the cape option? Where's the quest items? Okay, I mean, quest items aren't normally enabled quest items. It's kind of giving away the purpose to them, but okay, I'll buy a few. Dude, you sold capes earlier. I know you did. I know you sold capes. Don't lie to me, game. You had capes on sale. I demand you sell me a goddamn cape, good sir. Oh, come on. Sell me a cape. No. Alright, no worries. Don't worry about it. Good evening, peeps. Let me find which room we're going in. Do you know which room it is? No, he doesn't know anything. He's a douchebag. What room is it? Hello. What's up, dude? I just got stuff from you.
Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
I'm pretty sure no one made me aware of this quest.
I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
It is now.
Hey, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
But if you're doing it anyway, that'd be
Don't
great.
mind asking that of Kurt.
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
And it just so happens we're going there. So, find a way.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We're going to smuggle you instead.
The cargo's still on the docks.
Huh. Kurt, it seems to me that the orders were clear.
They are. Well, that doesn't make them any easier to follow.
Well, you go, boy. Kick his ass.
I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall...
Okie dokie. Right, let's do this. I'm vaguely certain no one gave me this quest, or I'm just going mad. I think I'm going mad. Again. Welcome to the docks where shit happens. Oh, it's you from earlier. I'll talk to you in a minute. Give me a second, pal. I need to finish quests and stuff. So I've got another quest to do after this, and then the main quest. Oh, is that our ship? Oops, what'd I do?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide.
Oh, okie dokie, so this is
You man, carry that properly.
main thingy.
That porcelain is worth more than your life.
And so he drops it. Never mind, it's all good.
For some children, we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
What's up?
And you are?
I'm de Sade, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship,
My boat.
not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
It
Perhaps
should,
he
though.
simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
No, ship's
We're
broken,
short
mate.
of crew
Can't fly.
member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No,
Definitely dead, mate.
Bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
The answer's no. Let's just kill the cabin boy. Screw it. They're never needed. The cabin boy was last time we saw him.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
What is a cabin
It's been
boy?
2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does he like the colour purple? He might be wearing purple. Could be the only way to track him. You think it's mad until we find him. So, you know, quit your bitching.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Were you close with him? Did you fancy him with all your face tattoos? Also, it's captaining 101. Never tell a captain of a ship his ship's a boat. He's only ever going to be pissed off with that comment. You should know this, being a general and all.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
The dog.
In
Him and the
tradition,
dog go
we're
way
all
back.
members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Fan Dabby Dozy. Did I talk to you about the heretics, or was it just all gossip?
Have you seen anyone wandering about?
Oh, yeah.
Suspicious looking? Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them.
We should stab everyone just to make sure.
We did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
But I need to smuggle some goods, I won't lie to you, mate. Talk to him openly. Yeah. Need to smuggle some goods. Simple as that.
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene.
Oh, wrong question, never mind.
Taleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens
that was a
I
good
heard
option.
from
We shouldn't have done that.
the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses.
Bastards,
Of
kill 'em
course,
all.
Refused entry. Only the Nords have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Those are both titles and words. Those are all literally words. I'm not sure he knows how words work. Yeah. What's about Constantine's absence? That's our cousin, right?
You haven't heard anything about my cousin. by
There we
chance,
go.
have you?
See, I'm
To be
getting the
honest,
hang of
we
it.
were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure?
Yeah, he got
Men
slaughtered,
spoke
mate.
of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Everything's happened to him, let's face it. He woke up in a bed with a
Give some
pig.
help.
Not a doctor said for a woman, a physical pig. Like a hog. Like bacon, like Pepper, screw it. He woke up with Peppa Pig. Wasn't being offensive to women, because you should never call anyone a pig, unless you're talking to a pig. I'm going to stop digging this hole now, I'll be back shortly. Oh, so this is the smuggle. Ask for help on the merchandise. Yeah, can we smuggle some goods, please, pal?
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
It's illegal.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long.
Yeah, about that.
So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel,
I would never ask. I would just demand.
We're only talking about a few crates after all.
well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Yeah, but we'll just do it now.
If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Yeah, but you won't be here. You're coming
I
on the ship with
understand
me.
your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi.
I mean, he's not technically
Especially
wrong.
yards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head.
Yeah, but you're not going to be here. Don't
I'm
fucking
sure
worry.
That's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Yes, let's be outlaws. I'm loving my choice to be a douchebag. We're breaking all. This isn't a Paragon Shepherd playthrough. I'll put it that way. I'm deliberately going to pick the dicky options if there are any. Or it's going to be like freaking Elder Scrolls where it's all neutral options. I'm going to go through all of these. If you want to skip ahead, that's fine. But, yeah, we're going through them.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Van Dabby Dozy, that was... okay.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tirfredi?
It's crap, mate. No one likes it.
Magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous.
Let's kill them all.
But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
What can you tell me about the place where I'm currently standing on? I can see with my own eyes.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for
The only thing
Maripor,
count at sea isn't a
it
dock
would be
pot of
pleasant
land.
place to dock.
We done? We good? Oh, we're done finally,
Be
thank
back
God.
soon,
I love
Captain.
all this, but it's not meant to record. Right, so
He's a captain, Kurt.
We're
Like
going up
yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
we'll do that later. Oh my God, this tamper with the ships. Okay, there's just 2 doors to the same area. No worries, we're good. We're gonna break so many laws. Zone controlled by the faction. The zone is under control by another faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden to you, accustomed to all the faction will allow you to trick the gods who can also stealth approach. But the gods spot you the result of violence. Okie dokie. Right. Nah, alright, don't worry about it. So we'll just sneak in broad daylight. It's all good. I see nothing wrong with this plan.
How to get in there without being noticed.
Let's take a look around the building.
Alright, we'll go around
We
back.
might find a less conspicuous entrance.
We'll just... Evening, just stretching my knees. My knees up. I've got arthritis, mate. Just gotta really stretch them sometimes. Oh, it doesn't attach. And we can't jump. There's got to be a way in. There's always a way. Prepare to drink laced... Prepare a drink with laced sleeping
They might
pills.
let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Do we have them? Can we just make things on the go? Oh, is this the map? It's pretty big, to be fair. That's where we are now. New Serene. Oh, it's a pretty big area. Snazzy. Right, so we've got to make stuff. Can you just make things like that? I need a workbench. I swear I saw a workbench earlier. Oh, crafting table. Okie dokie. Right, let's craft some stuff. Okie dokie, let's make some roofing. Okay, crafting. Let's spend points as I tell it. Blah, 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 blah. Okie dokie. Fantabby-dozy. So... Laced drink. Bottle of brandy potion. Happy days. Heads, drink. Drinks been prepared. Let's go in and get people pissed. And then steal all the clothes and, like, make them around naked. It's a work in progress. Just act casual. It's all good. Just act. Evening.
Manifest to be found.
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Wait, no we didn't. We've never been to the port authorities. That's what I mean. Like, is this bit just telling you lore that he already knows the area, or is it... Does the game think I've already been certain places? I don't... I'm not too sure if... Oh, I need to look this up. Oh. Oh, we messed this up. Good news. Good news. I did this before we got in there. Oh. Okay, load. We hadn't been to the port authorities. That doesn't make any sense. There was no port authority quest, for Christ's sake. So unless it's just mindless banner. He's just from being living here all these years. I don't know. Part of me thinks they're just. I don't want to think this, but part of me thinks that it's just skipping stuff.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities.
No, we haven't.
They keep the official documents upstairs.
To my help, and death to the other!
Dude, wait, no, I get it. Hold on. I'm doing now. So we can't go around without getting murdered. So let's not go inside because we'll get murdered. So we can't go prepare a drink laced with. Okay, I've got prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. I've done that. Oh no, that's not. Wait, what? That isn't this quest, is it? I'm confused. Hold on, we're good.
Have access to the prison.
Don't worry about it, man. It's all good. Can I... Would you like a drink?
You cannot pass. Only the Norts have access to the prison.
Yeah, but do you want a drink? Alright then. No worries. We're still... Oh, hey, do you want a drink?
Halt! The warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Have a drink.
Looks like you've been here for quite a spell, and not much is going on. How about a little drink? It might help kill some time while waiting for the change of guard.
Maybe just a drop. I have been starting to get a little thirsty.
Ah, you will be knocked out with this, mate.
Path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Yeah, guys, when you, ignore what you just saw. Hey, just ignore what you saw. Also, he had a drink, she didn't. And given how fast it knocked them out, if he drank it and passed it to her, before she drank it, she'd have seen him knocked out and she wouldn't have drank it. Just pointing that out. Right, I'll just steal everything. Steal it all. Stealing stuff is just needed. Stealing you, much gracias. Anything else? Do we need stuff? What's up here? Oh, there's stuff in here. Well, good news. That's not getting unlocked anytime soon. Oh, the things. Oh, we leveled up, didn't we? Did we do anything with our level up? Oh, okay. We have no points. We get points at level 5, level 4, level 3. So we have nothing to spend on. No worries. It's all good. Where are we going? Okay, guessing down here. As it's the only way to go. I had to, though, think about where we were going. Because my brain doesn't work sometimes. It doesn't work any of the time. Wait, what? Did I miss something? Wasn't the whole point to go in here to get something, and then you tell me this isn't the... Is it in there, then? Because the whole point was to get in here to get the doctrine thingy and then to do... I'm really... This quest doesn't make sense. We were just here. We just went down that way. Let's... Alright, let's go up here. Why did we go in that warehouse, then? I don't really understand why I have to go in that warehouse. I'm really confused. That warehouse wasn't even needed. Just there was nothing in there apart from that freaking little bit. This I don't. I'm just. Things aren't. Okay, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. We're just going to kill everything in sight because this game's making no sense. And it's not midnight anymore, so, you know, there's no excuse. I don't understand what's going on. Right, we're just going to the door.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
But we haven't been to the port authorities. Like, we've never been to the port authorities. Just, evening. Don't mind me. It's all good. We're just walking around. Don't mind me. Honestly, fellas, there's no need to abuse me like this. Really, we're just innocent bystanders. We really are. It's just, yeah. It's just, yeah. Okay, so here's what I think's going on. I imagine that we had to have found someone, which happened to be the port authority in this case, and they've told us, oh, the documents are kept upstairs. But we haven't done that, but the game still thinks we have. I'm thinking that's the issue. With the game thinks we're doing quests that we haven't got that part of the quest up. But I don't know. It just isn't making sense. Oh, I'm going mad. It's one of the two. Lockpick needed. Okie dokie. Awesome. Do you open? You do open. That's a shock. You in it? That's a lockpick. You won't be there. Open, please. Don't. Oh, you're just cut. Don't worry. It's all good. And
here's
examine.
The ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Right. There we go. Do that. Put the jail key. Okay, no. Yeah. I'm going mad. I must be going mad. Must be. Ooh. We have booties and stuff. Take literally everything. Yeah. What was the drink for then? To go into a warehouse we didn't even need. So the drink for this quest was to go into a warehouse that wasn't part of this quest. I'll let the game think about that for a second. Evening, pal. I've got some news for you.
Sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Van Dabby Dozy. Well, the coin guard likes me, but no one else does. Just wanna make everyone aware of that. Right, while we're here, let's do the jails. The jails. Heretic hunt. Target the smuggler, but the heretic. Okay, well, yeah. Follow this quest. Because we have the jail key now, so we just do this. Unless it was... No, because the quest was for this mission. The other mission, not this one. So the drink wasn't...
You cannot pass. Only the Naughts have access to the prison.
Yeah, but I want to be going there. No worries. There'll be another way in. There always is. He says. How do I get in? Can I just...
You cannot pass. Only the Naughts have access to the prison.
Yeah, but I want access. You tell me... Oh, don't hit your microphone. You tell me how to get access. You tell me now, good sir. No? Alright, splendid. Okay, so let's do a recap of this quest. So, first of all, the quest we got without knowing we got it. Then we did all of this. Then we prepared a drink to get into a building that wasn't even part of the quest. Then we did everything else. So, this quest is somewhat bugged, something chronic. Or I've been really stupid. Or it's a mixture of the two. I'm going to say it's a mixture of the two. Because the quest didn't make sense, and I never make sense. So, yeah. Also, investigate this appearance of the novice heretic. Alright, we'll do this one. Because I can't get into the other one. It's as simple as peas. So I'm just gonna go through here.
Perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Okie dokie, just gonna go in here. Evening, just doing stuff, don't mind me.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
No, we're just asking random questions about him.
Captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Tell me where he is, that'd be great. Just, yeah. Do you know where he is?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
He's always somewhere else. Dun, dun, dun.
Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Just help would be nice, Sugar, if you wouldn't mind.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never.
All the time he was a pisshead.
He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
To be fair, I do that. I don't like drink. It's too gassy to drink all the way in one go, I find. Just me? Fair enough.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
That was simple enough.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
You've just asked for this.
Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should.
Oh, he likes the sauce, does he?
Gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
That is not true. My broom tells me so.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator and an excellent leader of men.
And
He
women.
knows his craft well,
Obviously,
in spite
because
of being so
you're a
young.
lady.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
And we've just killed some of his men. He's not going to be happy.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Yes, I need to kill more noughts, I think they're called, because quests don't always work. Just steal your book. Okay, Smuggler's Journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Al Said, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them onto a ship inconspicuously, but we will have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I will hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbour office, where the Inquisitor will never dare to enter. Okie dokie. Oh. Okay. Take all of this. Disguise yourself as an... How? Okay, I guess that's quest 1. I am a naught. Go me. I have disguised myself brilliantly. You can still see my face and everything, but I'm inconspicuous. No one will ever dare to look at my face. I am so inconspicuous you wouldn't even know it was me. Ignore my face and my very recognisable birthmark on my chin / jaw, and my companion who hasn't changed his clothes. But you'll never recognise me. It's never going to happen. Evening, pal.
Good day, sailor.
Oh, that's a
I've been
different
told
quest
that you
anyway.
know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
But was he taken, though?
Were you a witness to the event?
No,
Yes,
not at all.
I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head.
Oh, he
the
was
other
pissed.
day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
Because he was pissed.
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Because you were
Report this
pissed.
to the captain.
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool.
Because you were
Captain.
pissed.
No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
No, because you were pissed.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Helpful. Thanks.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't
Yeah,
you?
because you were a
It's
pisshead. No
just that I
offense.
can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
You were looking at him while he was peeing. It's a bit weird. Again, was it because you were pissed?
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Because you're always pissed. Just, yeah, that's the reason
Thank
why.
you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story.
Toodles.
Something's
Right,
right
we're
here.
going to do the other.
We need to lift
We'll
the
do
man.
this one actually. It's a lot closer. In Greedfall, quests can usually be completed in several different ways. Cutting, blur, crafting table. Threats in combat are also an option. Right, okay, so you can do other things, which is fine. I think it was just that one quest that hasn't worked, because the quests so far, while not always animated, they do seem to work fine. This one seems to be working perfectly. I think it was just that one quest, to be fair.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back.
Yeah.
Can I pour you something this time?
No, you can't. You can tell me about stuff, though. Actually, I'll do both while I'm here.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Shock.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
You'll be alright,
I'm
mate.
sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Shock.
I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
Oh, you'll do as you're
What
told.
kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
If I can threaten him, then I will. Don't tempt me.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
The option to threaten you is becoming more and more appealing.
I'm looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A naught, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
That's
According
racist.
to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
You had a fight in here last night. It's not exactly the safest place in the world, mate, let's face it.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Yes. How about a verse of Killing Me Softly? No. Fair enough. Half his furniture, my arse. One fucking table?
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
There you have it.
Oh, we've done
I
it.
never guessed they were once broken.
Ah. It's done. Happy days. Half his furniture. Dude, one table. Are you shitting me?
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Repair it all? You mean
Just like
the
you.
one table? Yeah.
Really?
Peachy, mate.
That
Don't worry about
does
it.
indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin?
Did we even have meltdowns?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any
I mean, I
case,
did. You
if
just
were
said it.
set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
No, we're good, mate.
I need
Cheers.
to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Toodaloo. Toodles, my good man. We'll talk to you then. I think we'll call it a day, 'cause we've called for like an hour now.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No.
Yes, I demand your broken face.
It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a naught that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Awesome.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like
Oh,
playing.
stop hitting the mic.
Remember, and he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Lovely.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged
no, I don't
words
actually.
with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air.
Yeah,
and I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Awesome. And you did feck all.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man.
Well,
It was
that's
Sir
so
Fontaine,
convenient.
That merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
No,
What would
no,
he
we
gain
don't.
from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Sex slave. I'm guessing sex slave. Surprise, not the trucker. Oh, evening.
Might I help you, sir?
Yes, can
I
we
would like
beat
to have a
slap
word
someone?
with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady
Sure.
of the house could certainly receive you.
I
Enter.
need him though. He's got someone. I need that person. Good evening, wench. Could you help me?
Oh, I know you. I've I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade.
Yes, this I
and
am.
To what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I
I
need
would
to
like
bitch
have
slap
a
your
word
husband.
with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken.
I mean, he
He
was.
has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Ah, the plot thickens. This is a bit weird.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Yes, if they're
These
telling the truth.
witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
I don't like her. Her eyes are too far apart.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
I will
It
stab
seems that
you with
have been
magic.
protected
Just
from the turpitudes
be
of
a
our
douche at your own
nation and their
risk.
terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
Oh,
I
God.
cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Okie dokie. Well, we'll find out next time. I'm going to leave it here because I've been caught for about an hour. I am enjoying the game. Because you know it's another run. You know full well I'm going to run again. My only issue is I want to enjoy the game more, but I keep running into a wall. I'm pretty sure I didn't have metal downs on me when we had to repair that table. I might have done. It might have been loot I picked up. Just generic loot you pick up in any box. But I'm pretty sure I didn't. I think the engine doesn't check if you've done the requirements for that quest point, that objective. It just lets you do it regardless, from what I've seen. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong, but from what I've seen, it doesn't check if you are eligible to complete that objective in that quest. It just lets you do it regardless, and just fills in the blanks like you've done it already. It's like leaving Fallout 3's Vault 101 after the prologue mission, and then the game telling you, quest complete, next quest is to fight back Project Purity from the Enclave, and game done. It feels like that. It feels like some things aren't really working properly, and most of these things I'm doing are side quests. It could have been an issue, 1 or 2 bugs haven't been worked out yet. It's just been 2 days old, this game. It's actually just out today, technically. But parts of this game don't feel right. It's like... Yeah, it's just like some things feel broken and don't work properly. And I'm vaguely fucking certain I was never given the coin quest thingy from the merchant thing. And... yeah, the game's a bit weird. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving the Mass Effect BioWare Dragon Age RPG-like style. It's awesome, but I don't think all the quests are working. That's my biggest complaint about the game, really. That the quests just sort of have a mind of their own, whether you complete them or not. It's on a whim of code, which is somewhat annoying. But apart from that, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I hope you guys are. If I'm wrong on anything, please comment down below and put me straight. I'm more than happy to that. I don't want to be a dick. I'd rather people put me straight or at least put me on my bearings so I know what I'm doing. But thank you so much for watching, folks. I've been amazing. Plus, just like and subscribe to Dilly. Put a comment down below. And as always, stay tuned for the next rant, because I imagine there'll be several.